Well, Ford just dropped another bomb on the EV market, saying that they are instead going to focus on making hybrid cars instead of battery-powered electric vehicles because EVs pretty much suck and they don't sell. That's why capitalism is kind of taking care of this. The problem is, though, that the Biden and Harris administration is so committed to EVs, or so they say. Here is Ford's announcement about this. And you have to really read between the lines to realize what Ford is trying to say here is that they're trying to shift away from EVs and focus on hybrids for several reasons. We've covered this before. For instance, remember this Consumer Reports article from 2023 that talked about what is the most reliable car, what's in the shop the least, who has the more problems with what. They found that EVs between 2021 and 2023 encountered nearly 80% more problems than vehicles that were propelled by internal combustion engines. Like, that's a lot, you guys, but take a look there. It shows that hybrid cars perform quite well. People actually like them, but it's interesting to note the difference. Take a look at this chart a little bit closer. Clayton is a new owner of one of those hybrids, not a plug-in hybrid. I would say happy owner of those, right?
Happy, yes, very happy.
Do you want to talk about your truck at all?
No, but I'm just
you just like it.
I just like it. I like that. Yeah, it's got gas.
You're
and
a man.
I'm a man. I got a truck.
Plaid. Okay, just thought I'd give you a little testosterone. Just shot
a
Beard's
squirrel.
coming.
The infrastructure is not there. The White House and the Biden administration and got way out over its skis with this mandate, and the consumer has to buy into it, and they're not. And the problem that exists now is, they force the manufacturers to spend all this money to build these plants and produce these vehicles, but the consumers aren't buying into it. They're afraid of range. They're afraid of where they're going to charge. And we're not talking about, listen, Tesla is a vanity purchase. People have to have a Tesla. They have a second vehicle. Most people can't afford the first vehicle, never mind the second vehicle. And these people are coming out to the dealerships, and they're buying these vehicles, and they're afraid. These are average working American people. They're putting their families in the car. Moms are driving their kids to school. Dads have to get to work. And, if they have to charge on the road and it takes 30 minutes to charge.
Okay, he goes on to talk about how there was a brand new electric F-150, that's a truck with 25 miles on it, was marked down to $7,000 and it still wouldn't sell. A brand new Ford truck, but people don't want it because it's electric. That's a $20,000 discount. So it's no wonder now that Ford says that they just can't afford to make the cars that don't sell. Even with government subsidies, Ford is willing to take this loss. Here, they said that they're taking a non-cash charge of about $400 million to write off certain products that they've decided not to make, such as planned all-electric 3-row SUVs, and they just won't do it anymore. Also, they say that it'll cost them another $1.5 billion to shift away from production of EVs. Now, we saw about 2 years ago when Jeep announced that they were going to start making EVs, they had to shift their plants off to Mexico. Ford at least is saying, like, look, we can do this, but we're going to make hybrids in the U.S. that will lessen our dependence on foreign exports, and these are cars we can sell. So it will eventually be good for the economy, especially because, if you're buying this, that gas is bad for the environment, even though that has not been proven.